guys, and welcome back to the Avengers game show, where we share really cool community ideas on features, heroes, whatever it may possibly be that makes this game a lot more cooler than it is and that you really want to see get added into the game. That's basically what we share and discuss in videos like this. So that being said, if you're new around here or if you want to be in the next episode, all you got to do is leave an idea and something you want to see in this game in the comments below, but it must get a lot of thumbs up. So any ideas you see that you think are really cool, just go ahead and thumbs up that comment, because that will basically get featured in the next video. But if you guys could drop a like too, that'd be very cool. And hey, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and click that big red subscribe button below, because that is just a very cool thing to do. But diving into this video, we got around 3 or 4 ideas. I think it's 4 ideas, sorry, in total. So these are some very interesting ones. So we're gonna kick it off with the first one, that comes from a dude who goes by the name David, as you can see, and what it says is something interesting regarding Team Takedowns. So he says, I really hope they can add some Team Takedowns, like for example Iron Man blasting Captain America's shield and him reflecting it, or Captain America and Black Widow doing a melee combo together, and of course Thor hitting Cap's shield and sending out a shockwave. That would make this game even more fun if they were to incorporate those. Now, I'm pretty sure, like 95% sure, I did see an idea similar to this a long time ago. We're talking way back when the beta was released, and it was the idea that Iron Man, specifically in this situation, could basically shoot his laser at Captain America's shield, and then that essentially rebounds off that, reflects whatever you want to say, and hits an enemy. Now, that would be very cool. Now, in solo and playing with AI, I don't know how possible that would be, but when it comes down to things like co-op, that would be very cool. And it leads on to what I think about the Team Takedowns, because, for example, if you're taking out a big, like, robot, for example, in this game, right, and you do your special takedown, but you don't hit a certain buttons in a certain amount of time, like for example on PlayStation 4, if you don't spam square consistently and get to the end, someone like Kamala Khan will come in and basically just embiggen and literally tread on the machine, right? So although that's technically not a team takedown, it almost is, but essentially you've failed it. So I think when it comes down to co-op, this would definitely be something more of an interest, but as a whole, I would like to see it on both, and I think it's a small feature that definitely goes a long way, just purely because, again, using Iron Man blasting Captain America's shield for an example makes for a really cool, almost like a movie moment in the game, and I think that would be very cool. But you guys leave your thoughts on that one in the comments below. Now, going on to the next idea, it's actually an interesting one, as you can see on screen, regarding the Emote Wheels, because recently I've been seeing a few different ideas regarding this, and I believe yesterday or possibly today actually, someone did kind of do like a brief little concept on how it should look. Now, I do definitely without a doubt think this is a must, because emotes for me personally are actually a lot more fun than I anticipated them to be, and they have a large selection of them. But what does suck is changing your emotes has to be one of the most long-winded processes ever, right? So definitely it, I guess, prevents you wanting to change emotes, and it just takes forever to do, right? So having an emote wheel, considering how many emotes there are in the game and how fun there are, I'd say like an emote wheel of like 4 of your best emotes should definitely be a thing, because when it comes down to, again, end of missions in general, you always have like that 2 or 3 seconds, even 4 seconds, right, of the game just being there. And I think it would be cool if your character can move around in that section for the first thing, but second of all, when it comes down to co-op, again, if it's a victory, right, mission complete, I think it'd be cool to be able to use an emote in a situation like that. It would definitely make for a fun experience. So an emote wheel is a must-have, but also a new idea that just sprung to mind is just being able to move at that final section of the mission complete scene, considering you're standing there for like 2 or 3 seconds, right? You guys leave your thoughts on that one in the comments below as well. Now, going on to the next one, as you can see, it's a very long one, but it's a long one with a lot of cool ideas. So I'm just going to read off the bat what it says, which is Deadpool, preferably voiced by Ryan Reynolds, should be added. A few outfits of his could be the classic comic book suit, the X-Force suit, the X-Men suit and the Deadpool movie suits, and maybe his X-Men origins. Wolverine's suit, brackets from the beginning of the movie, not the other one. His interaction with other Avengers could mainly consist of them being annoyed by Deadpool, and it would be cool to see a secret Deadpool room on the Chimera, similar to how you find his room in the Lego Marvel games, where you could see and interact with Deadpool when you're not playing as him. Brackets, he could tell you some Marvel trivia about the character you currently are, or tease future updates for the game when you interact with him. On missions, Deadpool could notify you of objectives and nearby chests in a place of Jarvis if he's on your team or if you are playing as him. If you're playing as Deadpool, then maybe you'll hear one of the voices in Deadpool's head instead of his voice. He should be able to regenerate his health like Hulk, but he does it over time instead of having to go into something similar to Hulk's rage. And you could upgrade the speed of which he regenerates in the skill tree. His combat will be similar to Black Widow's, melee will be with his twin katanas, and range will be with his 2 pistols. Special attacks could be Pineapple Surprise, fall a few grenades, bang brackets rapid fire his pistols while yelling bang over and over again, and his ultimate could be him regenerating all of his health or deal major to an enemy or enemies with a bad joke similar to the one of the suit abilities in Marvel Spider-Man. Deadpool, instead of having a double jump, could have a teleporter for his second jump action, or he'll just copy Captain America's movement. Lastly, Deadpool's story could be something similar to the comic story, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly by Brian and Jerry, but it will have the more connections with AIM, and he could also introduce new NPCs such as Hydro Bob and Weasel. It would be cool also if Spider-Man and Deadpool have a story as well. So I think this is a really cool idea. It's safe to say that Deadpool is probably up there in like the top 5 maybe requested characters as it stands right now, and I mean, this idea was just so spot on. Like, everything about this was absolutely insane. So all I can say is I agree with every single thing in this. It would definitely be for a unique experience and just make things very, very cool. Being voiced by Ryan Reynolds though, I'm not 100% sure, but nonetheless I think Deadpool as a whole would be very, very cool. Now going on to the last one, it's about Wolverine being a playable character, and I do honestly feel like at some point in this game's lifetime we will see some sort of X-Men story integrated with AIM or something. There's going to be, if it's not AIM, we're going to have a new enemy, right? Because eventually we're going to destroy AIM, so there's going to be something new after that. So those are all the ideas we got in this video. Like I said, they were definitely really, really cool. Possibly one of the best episodes we've had. We have a ton of cool ideas, but like I said, leave yours in the comments below. And that's going to wrap up this video. So subscribe for more awesome content if you haven't already. Check out the previous ones. Leave your ideas below. Join my Discord and have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day. And until the next one, adios amigos.